Flyers fans, welcome to the start of the gold medal final between the Flyers and the Snipers in the 2026 Provincial Championship. Snipers with the puck now, going down the wall. Ouellette looks like he's taking it to this corner. Out in front, centering pass, turned away by Unruh. Puck now to Dreger. Dreger moving up the wall to Rudder. Rudder's on the chase at center ice. Dumped back in by Eastman. Ginter now. Around the net, up the wall to Rudder. Rudder chips it out for Karen. Karen on the hunt up the center ice. Gets a turnover. Rudder in behind him. Ginter now to center ice. Up to Galligan. No bueno. Eastman stepping up. Good stick by Rudder. Rudder on the turnover. Rudder up by center ice. Takes it deep into the zone. Eastman going out to play it. Misses. Galligan on the floor check. Andrews holding the line. Rashnik in tight. Puck turning on now. Back in our zone for O'Brien. O'Brien up ice to Galligan. Galligan just this time to go by O'Brien, but Strider comes through, knocks the puck loose. Back now behind Peters. Andrew in to pick it up. Andrew now coming around the net to the Rashnik. Rashnik with the puck up the wall. Tried him with a big hit. Going to be a penalty on the play. Looks like a board. Flyers on the penalty kill. 13-13 left in the first period of play.
Flyers penalty to number 19.
Shot save Peters.
Right.
1:45 left on the penalty kill for the Flyers. Eastman setting up in the zone, moving the puck low. Ginter on the pressure. Ginter gets a turnover. Ginter behind the net, comes over the puck and ices. Andrews now hard in the forecheck. Puck's in behind the net. Andrews giving chase. Eastman looking for a lead pass here. Eastman now into the zone, curls back. Taking high side. Rashnik up on the puck with Ginter. Oh, big stick by Andrews. And a stop by Peters, turning it away. Little give and go passes on the top side of the ice. Andrews with the stick, good stick by Andrews, and he ices the puck down. 51 seconds left in the power play for Eastman. 12:30 on the clock. Rudder giving chase now, setting up. Rudder jerks a note for the Flyers with Andrew and O'Brien. Down comes Eastman. Rudder comes up. Pressure. Oh! Back door open there. Missed on the puck by number 2, Little Finnan. Puck down, move down low. Looking for backdoor again. Big stop there. Good stick by O'Brien to clear that away. Rudder with a check now. Shot blocked by Andrew O'Brien. And a nice by Rudder. 5 seconds left in the power play for Eastman. 11:45 on the clock. Even. Eastman again now on. With speed into our zone. Fires now looking for 5-on-5 strength. Perrin sends the puck down the ice with an ice. Puck up the center by Cox. Rudder on the right. Back to Friesen to Rudder. Rudder up the wall again. Friesen now looking for the chip out of the zone. Doesn't get it. Perrin now back on the roll. Perrin trying to turn the puck over in behind the net. Cox on the puck now. Good pinch on the wall. Got the turnover to Unruh. Unruh looking center ice Rudder. Rudder now up ice. Gaining some speed. Going one-on-one. Setting up in the end. Mid-board for Rudder. Rudder gets puck deep. Andrews on the hunt. Puck now through center ice for Winslow. And turn back south on up. Peters now with the save. Looking to move the puck. Up ice it goes from Ginter. Gerson gets a touch on it center ice and sends it deep. Andrews once again on the hunt down low. Grieger picks the pass off at the blue line. Andrews turns, fires. Block, Eastman. Andrews now in the corner to Winslow. Winslow with puck, back to Andrews. Andrews, center ice to Gerson, puck shot, stop. Up to the wall for Grieger. Eastman got a handle on it. Puck battle here on the blue line. Grieger got a good stick on it, turns it over to Winslow. Winslow up the ice with Gerson. Winslow now back to Gerson. Oh, and it's just a missed pass. Eastman turns that puck around. Oh, Stratton comes out of the box. Almost a big check though. Puck up ice by Andrew. Eastman offside, dumping in. Peters out to play the puck. Andrew up the wall to Gavin. Gavin with the puck now. Down the wall, back to Andrew. Andrew back up the wall to Lulashnik. Lulashnik with a quick trip out to Stratton. Stratton down the wall with speed. Stratton holds mid-boards, tries to center. Eastman now with the puck out. Soft chip. O'Brien now to play out to Gavin. Gavin up ice, dumps deep. Stratton on the horses, getting back behind the net with Lulashnik. Lulashnik in the corner with puck. Sends it back deep for Stratton. Stratton in a one-on-one battle. Eastman comes out with the puck, looking to stretch. No options for Eastman. Good forecheck by his Flyers. Friesen now picks the puck up on the blue line. Walks it down low to Gavin. Eastman again looking to get the puck out. Flips one pass. Down like the goes the puck. Friesen on a one-on-one. Friesen blocks the first. And the second. Nice job, Bryce Friesen. Rudder now with speed coming back the other way after the 12 attempt. Rudder behind the net. Looking net front. Pass to Unruh. Broken up by Eastman. Back to Rudder. Rudder back to Perrin. Perrin back to Rudder. Rudder on net just short. Unruh back down low to Perrin. Perrin looking for the pass. Perrin to Rudder. Rudder up top to Grieger. Grieger down low shot. Tip. Puck laying flat. Cleared by Eastman. Eastman now with a dunk. Time for Ginter. Ginter, quick toes up ice. Looks for Perrin. Perrin to Winslow. Back to Ginter. Eastman with an east-west shot. Broken up with a stick by Peters. Ginter now to the corner. Now Perrin. 2-on-2 battle down low. Puck gets cleared by Karen down the ice. On the ice. Halfway through the first, 0-0 the score, 7:20 remaining on the clock. Shot, both side, Peters with the save. Holden Andrews now trying to get the puck out from the inside the corner with Andrews in there battling with him. Eli Gertson now with the chip. With a good stick by Andrews and the puck's away. Winslow back with O'Brien. O'Brien on one-on-one. Up it goes back to Andrews. Andrews with good handle on the puck and he's got him beat. Andrews now going down the wall, tries to chip it over to Gertson. Gertson now picks up the puck in the corner. Gertson to O'Brien. Doesn't quite get there on the rim. Out comes Eastman. Backhand. High and wide. Andrew to Winslow. Winslow now going up ice. Looks the puck center ice. Stride him on his heels. Stride him on side. Picks him off. Centering pass to Friesen. Friesen to Lou Lashnick. Lou Lashnick up the wall. Gets a bump. Still in control of the puck. Lou Lashnick now up the wall. Mid boards to Friesen. And we got a whistle on. 6 minutes remaining in the first and a 0-0 game. Chances going both ways. Stridham now in behind the net with the pressure. Gavigan on puck here. Looks like he gets first touch. Takes it deep to Stridham. Stridham's going to recover this puck. Back to the corner. Stridham looking at Friesen. Friesen back to Stridham. Stridham dumps it low for Gavigan. Back to Stridham mid-board. Back up to Friesen on the blue. Friesen. What's the hit? 2-on-1 for Cox. Pass centered. Peters cuts off the angles. No chance for Eastman. Puck gets cleared by Gavigan down the ice. Doesn't look like it's going to make it. And it draw lock up to the wall now. Ginter in behind the net. Takes the bump. Makes the play. Gets the puck out to Rutter. Rutter now down low. Center pass to Grieger. Grieger up to Unruh. Unruh across the ice over the blue it goes. Tank out pass by Eastman. Should be a nice waved off early. Grieger now to the puck. Just a little bit of time to go get to the corner. Here now underneath with Ginter. Eastman getting the puck up top, down low again. Shot, Peters, save. Now here, low Winslow for the self-chip, goes around, looks like an inch. Oh, no interference call on Winslow there. Gertson in, makes the hit, makes the play. Andrews now hard on the puck with Winslow. Puck out to O'Brien. O'Brien beat it knee to Andrew. Andrew moves the puck up. Puck now down deep, back in behind Eastman's Tendy. Gertson with the check. Mid-wall with Andrews with the good stick, getting the turnover. Shot blocked by Eastman. Looks like Andrews again coming out from the corner to Winslow. Winslow with a check in the corner. Big long lead pass. Couldn't handle it. Back down in the zone. Andrew forcing it, getting the forecheck rolling again. Eastman looking to make a long lead pass here. Do they get it? They get a touch on it. Andrew now quick up off the wall, out of the zone. Andrew again with the puck going through the freezer. Freezer now up the wall to the left. Just missed. Icing looks like it's going to be called. Puck in a scrum here now. On our blue line, Gavigan gets the puck up the wall and out. Ulashnik into middle ice to retrieve the puck. Good pressure by Ulashnik. Puck down into our end. Cox into the retrieval. Off the window for Cox and out the zone it goes. Dryden with speed and forecheck. Turns the puck over into their zone. Looking for support. Back up ice comes Eastman. Cox giving it the play up the wall. Just past under into middle ice. Ulashnik now in the middle, looking for the puck, finds that puck, sends it deep now back in the Eastman zone. 2:52 in the first period to go, no score. Puck turnover to Anna to Perrin, back to Rutter. Oh, it's just broken up by Eastman. Eastman now on the hunt, coming across ice with Grieger and Ginter as they deep here. Unruh, Perrin, Rutter with a good stick. Shot, save. Ginter with a rip to Winslow. Winslow banks up the wall and out it goes. Signaling ice, and we have brings that icing. Playing behind the net for Grieger. Grieger to Gerson. Gerson chip up the wall. Not quite out for Andrews. Ginter back into the corner. Picks the puck up. Tries to get to Gerson. Turnover with Eastman. Eastman centering. No steps left. Andrews. Cross ice to Gerson. Gerson off the wall for Winslow. Winslow stretching out the strides, getting it deep, getting the pressure on the forecheck with Gerson. Gerson with a big hit there. Puck goes back in by Andrew. Dryden now on the hunt. Looking behind the net with Gavigan coming after it. Gavigan gets the turnover. O'Brien now on the one-on-one looking up ice. And an offside. Dryden now on the forecheck in behind their end. Eastman's got the puck deep, going for the breakout. Sends the puck deep, one on you. Beat it deep by O'Brien to Andrew. Deep in the zone, O'Brien up ice. Sends the puck to Dryden. Dryden to O'Brien. Now, Andrew last man back. Puck on the blue. Puck still sitting there, comes center ice. Ulashnik moves up, picks up the puck, and out he comes with it. Ulashnik now with some speed, dumps the puck in. Deep into the Eastman zone. 45 seconds to play in the first. No score. Forecheck starting here for the Flyers. Perrin gets in there and turns that puck over with a block shot. Puck now in the corner. Perrin after it. Rutter in the support, freezing on the blue. Puck centers, nobody home. 1-on-2 for Eastman. Cox steps up, makes the play to Perrin. Perrin sends that puck deep with Cox on the forecheck. Cox with a hard forecheck, 13 seconds left. No icing. Rudder now on the midboard looking to see some support. Rudder now working 1-on-2 in the corner. Gets the puck to Friesen. Friesen back to Rudder. Rudder round the net and the one. Now the second period of the provincial final, U15AA 2026 championship game. Eastman now going down the wall, looking to make a net drive. They do. Peters with the stop, rebound stop, and shot blocked up from the point by the Flyers. Landers gets the puck up in the middle, just over the blue. Eastman now looking for the shot. .26 on the clock, 1-0 Eastman. Puck now in the corner with Stratton.
Eastman Central Snipers goal scored by number 11, Miles Eastman, unassisted at 14:30.
Puck now off the rotary lash next to the blue line. Back is Ginter and Grieger. Puck broken up there by Ginter. Puck down into the corner. Grieger now going after it. Looking for Gavin. Up the wall to Gavin. Gavin chips out on the blue line for Ulashnik. Ulashnik can take. Just misses his stick. Now Stratton up the ice. Gets going for the hit. Good work by Stratton. Turn that puck open. Throw it toward the blue line. Stratton now. Moves that puck down. Penalty coming up. 13:41 on the clock to start this Flyers power play. O'Brien.
Slater's penalty, number 11, Miles Eastman. 2 minutes recording at 13:41.
Into the zone, setting up. Hunter now facing the net, got room. Hunter to O'Brien. O'Brien shot, rebound, sitting there. No traffic, and it's back down our ice. O'Brien now back to retrieve the puck in our land. Peter stops the puck for him. Now O'Brien behind the net. O'Brien up to Dreger. Dreger with some room. Dreger looking for Hunter. Just misses. And it's going to bring on an ice. Puck in behind the net, Dreger to Andrews. Andrews now under pressure, on one leg, gets the puck in the zone. Andrews back to the point for Ginter. Ginter over to Dreger. Dreger now looking center ice, still Winslow, puck sitting loose. Eastman gathers the puck and sends it back deep into our end. 55 seconds left on the power play for the Flyers. Ginter back to retrieve. Ginter up ice to Dreger. Dreger's got room to skate. Dreger over to Gerson. Gerson cuts past the Winslow. Winslow in the zone. Gerson now down low for Andrews. Andrews in a one-on-one battle with Gerson going in to help. Gerson controls that puck to O'Brien. O'Brien looking deep. Down the ice he goes. Shot on net. Just wide. Ginter shot on net. Safe. 22 seconds left on the power play. Eastman with a hard rim, taking it all the way deeper. Peters plays the puck. O'Brien now playing the puck behind Peters. Puck's missed somehow in behind the net. Not quite sure what happened there. Puck now into the center ice for Ulashnik. Ulashnik coming deep in our zone. Circling back up. Transitioning with speed. Mishandles O'Brien now with the puck. O'Brien looking to move the puck up the ice. Gets the red line. And Ron now sends it back deep. Even is the play, and an ice is called. .11:27 on the clock in the second period. Lots of time to play for the Flyers in this 1-0 game against Eastman. Eastman again dumps the puck in behind the D. Pops in to recover. Peters looking to see a weird bounce, just above freezer. Now Perrin out to Rudder. Rudder cross ice to Anya, just missed. Shot on net, Peters safe. Puck now dumped back deep. Dreger into retrieve. Dreger in the corner sends it low for Andrews. Andrews with the puck coming out of the corner up the wall to Winslow. Back down to Andrews. Andrews and Dreger in the corner in the battle. Puck now swung around to the opposite side. Shot, save, Ginter. Eastman tries to center, broken up by Andrews. Colton Andrews now swinging the puck to Winslow just ahead of him. The puck now back in behind the goal. Peters out to play the puck. Pauses it behind the net for Andrews. Andrews to Winslow. Winslow up the wall trying to get it across ice to Gerson. Does. Gerson swings it to Andrews. Andrews one on three. Trying to get through the middle. Puck swinging out for Gerson. Gerson now with puck over to Andrews. Gerson again back to Andrews. Tries to center for Gavin and just misses it. One-on-one now. Ryan trying to slip out to kill the play and does. Puck dump deep down for Andrews. Andrews skates out of it. Up to Andrews. Puck back in the middle. Andrews gets a hit. Holden Andrew now on the corner. Pushes it up to Lou Lashman. Lou Lashman gets a hit on the plate, and it looks like we have a penalty coming up. .42 to start this kill.
Flyers penalty number 15, Holden Andrews, 2 minutes for slashing at 9:42.
Eastman shoot just high. Peters gave him not much to shoot at there. Covering all angles. Gerson right on the puck. Just Stratum. O'Brien now pressuring on the outside. Puck moved into the inside. No such luck. Good body position. Up we go, back down. Eastman to the opposite side of the ice. Eastman from the top. Back to the side. Shot. Redeflected by looks like Logan Andrews with a good stick. Logan Andrews still working the corner. Back to the top. Works into the lane. Shot. Save. Peters and Tony stretching. .110 left in this Flyer penalty kill. Eastman setting up shop in our end. Puck's moving on the strong side. Up to the top. Back down to the midboard. Looking for the back door. Peters with the centering pass. Knocks it away. Now to Rudder. Rudder up ice. 1-on-3 for Rudder. Rudder sends that puck all the way around for Lashley. Lashley on the hunt for the puck. Brings it back to Eastman. Eastman now pressuring their own end to break that puck out of their power play. 36 remains in the penalty kill for the Flyers. Eastman cross ice through Lashley giving pressure. Down into our zone with Cox on the shot. Blocked by either Eastman or our stick. Eastman trying to set up. 16 seconds left in this power play for Eastman. One tee from the far side by McMeekin from Eastman with a nice blocker save by Peters. 6 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. We are now even strength with the Flyers on the 5-on-5. Eastman coming out of their end. Flyers with a good stick by Andrew trying to break up that center and pass. Peters out for the save.
Where the fuck the music off?
7:13 on the clock with 2 big kills by the Flyers. 5-on-5, even strength now for the Flyers. Holding Andrew to Eli Gerson centers for Winslow. Coming up the ice. Looking for that pass, slides it over there. Gerson just behind. Andrews with the check right after. Drieger into the treat the puck. One-on-one comes out around the net. As still handles the puck well. Over to Gerson. Gerson now up ice. This is speed. Cross ice to Winslow. Gets off the puck to Winslow. Down up again. Winslow now with puck. Tries to center it over. Winslow again. Retrieves puck. Has room. Goes low to Ulashnik. Ulashnik trying to center it. No such luck. Max comes through with the hit. Attempt. Breaks up that pass. Eastman now trying to get past Logan Andrew. Doesn't work. Around the wall it goes to Gavigan. Gavigan on the half wall. Tries to get the puck out to Stratton. Stratton in to help out. Little scrum on the wall. Puck's not really moving between Gavigan and Stratton. Puck now shot on the net with a long shot from outside the zone. Peter. Again, puck got stuck on the close wall here. Puck moves wide to Rudder. Rudder now hits his own entry. Rudder with the puck. That's a hook all day. Not sure where that call came from. Not happening tonight for the Flyers. Up ice goes Eastman. Eastman on the 2-on-1. Flyers with good numbers with a shot from Eastman saved Peters. Back to the corner on the close side. Over centering pass to Rudder doesn't work. Rudder again with the centering pass from the deep, just not wide. Hunter steps up and shot back into our zone by Eastman. Green on ice for Rudder. Rudder over the red and into the zone hard for the long rim. Goalie can't reach it. All changing. Eastman stretches. Kobe gets Levi Drieger up, makes the stop at the blue. Chip to Andrew. Holding 1-on-3. Shot just wide and high. Winslow, good retreat to Drieger. Drieger, cross ice to Gerson. Gerson centering. Nobody home. Back goes Winslow on the fourth, on the back check. Ginter on the one-on-one. Good play by Ginter. Nice save by Peters. Ulashnik now at the clock on the dial. Stratton makes the check. Ulashnik centers the puck to Gavigan. Drieger now retrieves that puck from the feet off the window and not out. Puck comes back in deep for Stratton to Tino. Stratton on the skate, looking up the wall for Ulashnik. Ulashnik bumps, not quite out on the check. Stratton with a big hit on the wall, back to Ginter. Ginter, D to Drieger. Drieger now, looking for his own exit, starts skating. Moves his feet, gets it up ice for a nice shoot to Gavigan. Gavigan on the hunt for the puck into the zone. Out comes Ulashnik with the puck, I believe. Puck comes back around the corner for Stratton. Stratton using his size and strength to muscle onto that puck. Back to Andrew. Andrew just a chip out. And looks like a boarding going to Eastman for it. Kind of a hit behind. 2 minutes, Eastman scored. .3:32 on the clock to start this Flyers.
Slavers building number 10, Mason World. minutes for boarding.
Flyers power play.
3:34.
Brian now back with the puck over to Fox. Fox shoots the puck, looking for the pass across the ice. Yes, misses it there. Now it's back in behind us. Fox comes up the wall to Unruh. This pass to Unruh and up the wall to Eastman. Eastman dumps it back deep in behind us. Peters out to play it. 1:30 on the power play. Fox to Rudder. Rudder making his way across the ice, looking for O'Brien. O'Brien skating up the ice, looking to center. Center's puck turned over by Eastman. Eastman now back down the ice for Grieger. Grieger up to Unruh. Unruh bumps to Stridham. Stridham now handles that puck. Gets sent it deep for Rudder. Rudder now in behind the net. Had to stop for the goal. He gets a hit on the puck. Played out. Stopped at our goal. Was for Andrews. Andrews now circling the net. Andrews looking for a player. Centered by Andrews. Eastman holds the line. Grieger now trying to kill that puck early on their approach. Ginter behind the net. 37 seconds left in the power play for the Flyers. Rudder now up ice. One Adam. Rudder sends it deep. In behind the zone. Hargrim coming up. Grieger handles that easily. Grieger now makes the move. Gets that puck deep for Andrews. Andrews Winslow in the corner. That time and space back up to Grieger. Flyers now setting up the power play. Grieger over to Ginter. Ginter looks deep. Shot. Yes! Saved by Eastman. That puck just about went in. Grieger now, same plan. Up to the ice he goes. He's got room. Grieger looking for the shot. Shot off the crossbar. Beautiful shot by Grieger taking ice. 1:26 left to play. Eastman in all alone, getting a couple whacks at. Noah with the big save. Gavigan now on the midboard. Tries to go middle ice for Lulashnik. Turn back inside our zone. Andrew to receive. Lulashnik on that midboard. Now it moves to the other side. One-timer attempted by Eastman. Misses. Not Strider now. Hard on the puck. Puck gets turned back into our end by Eastman. Andrew to Strider. Through the feet, but no ice called. So Flyers on the hunt for the puck in Eastman's zone. Eastman was one off the window, bouncing by the feet. Eastman now trying to trail that puck in our end, doesn't get it. Strider now with some wheels, up the ice to Rudder. Rudder with a touch on it, doesn't quite get a handle on it. Back in behind, Peters to play it. Up the ice goes Cox to the wall. To Unruh. Unruh muscles it up the ice. 16 seconds left to play. Now Strider, 16 seconds. Oh, and the puck just rolls off. Back comes Eastman. Eastman was bumped by O'Brien at the blue line. Hair now to retrieve. Back out the zone. 1 second left to play. drops now in the third period of the championship game between the Flyers and the Eastman Snipers. 1-0 Snipers into the third, 19:47 on the clock. Puck now into the corner, backhands the puck off into the other side of the ice. Full freezing to play the puck. Karen into retrieve, puck now off the other side, up the wall. Ice looks wet in the corner there, doesn't get all of it. Karen now to help out. Eastman tries to send it in the middle, doesn't work. Karen gets the puck loose. Under now with speed into the rafters and down the ice for the ice. Gavin with the puck, looking to center to Rulash. Rulash is just off the tape and hits the center ice. Eastman now back in behind the banners. Controls that puck up the wall with Rulash. Rulash with the stride. Stride him in the help out on the good wall. Out comes the puck, Gavin now with it. Just off the tape. Puck now dumped back in deep. Andrew off into the corner. Good play by Andrew. Stride him into the hit. Makes the hit. Andrew now retrieves the puck. Centered. Big stop by Peters. Got him up the wall to Rulashnik and back down the ice for Eastman. Andrew tries to go up the wall, doesn't quite get it. Rulashnik now in. O'Brien. Big stop by Peters on the centering chip. Puck now back to Strider. Strider sends the puck down deep for a nice 8:18 left on the clock. Shot wide from the point on to Peters. Peters with the stop. Another hard shot off that draw win. Peters with a big stop, bringing that, keeping the Flyers alive as we move out of our own zone. Brady with the touch over to Anderson and stretching, diving stop to get that puck to him. Doesn't even turn out to much, but we're back in the Eastman zone for the first time this period. Puck now moving up ice. Winslow shuts it down. Puck into center ice with a dump in by Eastman. Gets right to the team into the corner. Richard tries to chip up the wall. Devils recovery shot high and wide. Peters there. No bueno. Puck now down the ice. Icing Flyers. .17:22 left in the third. Cox now to Perrin. Perrin back to Maddox Hunter. Maddox Hunter sends it deep on the net with Cox in tow. Cox on the forecheck, shot on the inside of the net. Puck in the air, into the high slot. Hunter recovers, back to Cox. Cox shot on net again. 2 in a row. Back out for Rutter. Rutter in the corner with space. Down to Perrin. Perrin around the corner it goes. Hunter in the chase now in the corner. Hunter, good turnover there with a hit. Perrin, good turnover with a hit. Back to Cox on the point. Cox with a big shot. Saved by Eastman. Back down low for Rutter. Rutter turns around on that puck. Out comes Eastman. Eastman now looking to send the puck out. Friesen holding the line. Friesen gets a stop on the puck. Back down it goes. Donovan coming across, makes the stop. Rutter now is center ice with the puck. Puck just bouncing around here on the Flyers. And this is dumped in behind our guys. Friesen into retrieve. No icing called. Friesen turns that puck around. Sends it to the wall for Galligan. Up the wall for Elastic. Elastic is going hard. Off the wall, Galligan. Galligan hits it to the side of the Eastman defender. Chip to Andrew. Andrew now back on the chip from Eastman. Eastman up the wall to Strider. Strider trying to center for Elastic. Elastic just underneath to that puck. Elastic, good stick on puck there. Saved by Peters on the long side. Galligan into the three. O'Brien now looking to center for Elastic. Elastic, with the puck he goes. Tries to center for Stratton, just misses. Up the wall goes Eastman. Eastman goes for the long dump in. O'Brien now with puck. D to Andrew. Andrew to Elastic. That's a breakout with a regroup. Stratton now down the wall deep into the zone. Winslow on the hunt for the puck. Winslow now with a good hit. Goes for the turnover. Rieger, center ice. Chip to Gertson. Gertson sends the puck deep. Hard the Flyers go on the forecheck again. 15 minutes to play in the championship game. Eastman moving the puck to well around the wall, going for the chip out. Rieger trying to catch that puck just up and over his head. Ginter back behind our net. Nice little move by Ginter. Comes out with the puck on the tape to Gertson. Gertson tries to tap it over to Andrews. Andrews now working hard to get that puck on the blue. Doesn't quite make it. Ginter now over to Rieger. Rieger up the wall to Andra. Out of play. No ice call. Andrews now back in behind the net. Turnover! In front. No luck. Puck's now shot from the point. Steered away by Eastman defender. Up the wall to Friesen. Friesen battling with it there. Down he goes. Eastman coming out with the puck. Eastman shoots. Short side. Peters gives him nothing. Andrews now with a good back check. Puck trying to center. Little chip by Flyers. About 14 minutes left in the third. Rudder up the wall. Rudder over the red line. Rudder gets it in deep, and on the forecheck he goes. Held up a little bit there, but Rudder goes, oh, big hit behind the net by Rudder. To Perrin now. Perrin in the corner, trying to work the puck up to Andrews. Doesn't quite make it. Andrew now. O'Brien back to retrieve. One on him. Sends the puck back up to Rudder. Rudder draws ice to Unruh. Unruh. Up ice to the red line. Long shot on net. Snipers with the save. Snipers now with a free one on and a wholesale. Looking like it's going to be an ice. Icing is the call. 13:20 to play in the championship game between the Flyers and the Eastman Snipers. Grieger now up in the night. Just cuts off the stick. Good recovery by Grieger. Pass back up to Galligan. Galligan puck just behind him, looking for it. Puck in the skates. Still on the red. Pass over to Elastic. Just wide. Back in and gets Ginter. Right, good stop by Peters. Ginter now moving up the wall to Galligan. Galligan still on the half wall. Tries to chip and stride him. Galligan now is shooting in the puck. Little stick check there against Reese. Grieger now trying to work that puck over the red line. Grieger all the way to Elastic. Doesn't quite make it. Elastic now on the forecheck. Down into the Sniper's end. On the close board here is the Friesen. Friesen sends the puck deep. Flyers got to get on the forecheck here. Winslow's in first, gets a stick on it. Puck tries to go up the wall by Eastman, and a turnover. Andrews now with the puck. Gertson with him in the help. Centers to Winslow. Doesn't quite get there. Winslow looking for Cox. Cox on the blue line, sends it deep for Andrews and Gertson. He's waiting down there for the puck. Andrews down a one-on-one battle on the half wall. All three Flyers in the corner. Up the wall it comes to Friesen. Friesen shot on net. Just just about a tip. Coxie with good activation. Gets low. Centers. Eastman comes over. Eastman now down the ice. Gerson in on the back check. Gerson working hard on the back check. With Friesen stepping out. And a good penalty there for sure on the interference.
Slavers penalty to number 11, Miles Eastman. 2 minutes for interference at 11:38.
1:47 left in the Flyers power play. Flyers with an opportunity early. Bruiser to O'Brien. O'Brien cross ice to Rudder. Rudder now over the red and into the zone he goes. Drop pass to Stratton. Stratton brings wide to O'Brien. Just wide. O'Brien now looking center ice. Going back door to Rudder. Turned away by Eastman. Lua Peters out to play it. Up ice it goes to Rudder. Rudder to Unruh. Unruh now. Puck coming down the ice. Peters out to play. O'Brien back to pick up the puck. O'Brien holding, waiting, sending up ice to Ulashnik. Ulashnik cross ice to Andrews. Andrews is free now coming across. Andrews looking at the net. Andrews in the setup, 1-on-2, centers. Eastman stops the puck there at the middle of the ice. 48 seconds left in the Flyers power play. Grieger now up ice with the puck, looking deep for Gavigan. Gavigan now on the recovery. Gavin mid-wall. Eastman sends that puck deep. Grieger just off the ice in time. 30 seconds left in the Flyers power play. Logan Andrews finds net with it for the recovery. Cross ice to Ginter. Ginter to Andrews. Andrews off ice with speed. Andrews in the zone. Looking middle ice. Backhand shot on net save. 14. Ten seconds to go on the Flyer power play. Ginter cross ice to Andrew. Andrew down low, puck now bounced out from Eastman. Winslow with the puck, down deep to Perrin. Perrin centers for Winslow. Broken up by Eastman, now Perrin back. Perrin with a shot on net, saved. Puck's now on the draw, wing shot on net, puck's laying loose. Lou Lashtik with the puck, now tries to center for Gavigan. Goddard now going as hard as he can to get that puck. Back to puck, puck spins, tries to send the deep, somehow gets the Eastman player back down the ice it goes. Lashtik and Gavigan on the forecheck. Lashtik in tight, gets that puck loose. Gavigan with a short side shot gets knocked down as a result. And puck up another play. Ginter circling up, hard shot on net, just wide. Drieger now down the wall, gets a puck deep. Rudder with a hit, makes the play. Puck's in the streets, comes out with it, looking to center. Rudder back up to the point for Ginter. Ginter back down to Rudder. Rudder looking cross ice, nice backhand shot. Drieger, puck's up the goal line. Oh, Rudder just about buried that. On the backhand, laying low. Puck back down low for the Flyers. Puck's kind of coming out here to Drieger. Drieger now on the boot. Tries to chip it back deep. Puck gets chipped back. Flyers on the back check. Big stop by Ginter getting in the lane. Tearing out to the corner. Ginter with a good flick to Unruh. Unruh to Rudder. Rudder now taking his time, getting it deep, getting the change. 7:57 left on the clock in this gold medal game. Puck moving up nice long with a redirect from Morrow, sending the chip in deep. Andrews on the retreat. Reverse to O'Brien. O'Brien up the wall. No luck. O'Brien now looking up to them with Gertson over to Andrews. Andrews up the wall. Chip coming back towards the Flyers. Looking for a B2B to O'Brien. O'Brien looking deep for Winslow. Puck just off the tape and an icing. Puck cleared in front of net. Noah Peters out, makes the save. Stop by Friesen to the Lashes. The Lashes down on the wall. Back to Friesen. Friesen in to recover. Friesen now up the wall to Gavigan. Back to Cox. Cox looking rink wide. Gets it to Strider. To Gavigan. Gavigan chips that puck deep for Strider. Strider now. Into the puck. Creates the turnover. Puck's moving up the wall. The Lashes in tight. Oh, and puck just chipped out of the zone by Eastman. Friesen with the puck now. Friesen up the wall. To Stridham. Stridham to Alba. Stridham with a check. Cross ice. To the Lashes. Shot, stopped, and blocked by Eastman. Shot again. Blocked by Stridham. Puck turned back in by Eastman. No offside ball. Shot short side by Shorma. Stop again by Peters. What a save. Rudder now tries to center the pair and turned away by Eastman. Back to Ginter. Ginter looking up ice. Ginter makes a move to Unruh. Unruh now battling on the wall to center the Perrin. Perrin down the ice. Icing indicated, but it's not going to make it. Perrin and Rudder now on a forecheck. Puck moved D2D by Eastman out the other side. Eastman now, no place to go. Unruh good on the forecheck. Stops the puck close to the blue line, back out. Perrin now with the forecheck to Drieger. Drieger now taking a skate, getting up the wall, leaning into his player. Down on the boards it goes to Rudder. Rudder now coming around the board wall. Big hit by Rudder into the corner. Andrews shot on that long shot. Winslow here on the midboard to Rudder. Rudder in tight, looking for some space on the blue. Eastman now on the attack. Eastman shot wide, easy stop. Peters saw all of it. Shot over the top of Peters to start that little cycle. Eastman moving the puck up the wall. Shot again from the point. Peters with the stop. Rebound. Peters with the second stop. Logan Andrew now putting pressure on the Eastman player, giving him a bump, turning the puck over. Puck now moved high. Eli Gertson shot through traffic, blocked by the Flyers. Out comes Andrews to Gertson. Gertson up the wall with some speed. Chip down low, outside of the net. Puck still deep for the Flyers, now up to the blue line. Eastman now chips it deep into the Flyers zone. O'Brien back to the trees. O'Brien now hard rim. Just gets a little piece of it to Winslow off the retrieval. Back in behind the net for Eastman. Knight moving up. Gertson with a good stick. And a stop. Getting that puck out of our end. Winslow now up on the puck with Andrews. Andrews, Gertson, and Winslow all going for a change. Puck dumped right back in by Knight. 3 minutes, 57 seconds playing the championship game. Galvin on the half ball. Striding, moving the puck out. Puck doesn't quite get out. Still on the blue line, right behind. Eastman now looking for the shot. Out he comes, circling again. Moves the puck to the wide side. Shot from the wide side. Peters with the save. Shot on net, Peters.
At number 11, Miles Eastman at 3:27 in the third period.
3 minutes, 20 seconds left in this championship game with a 2-0 lead for Eastman Snipers over our Central Flyers. Flyers now making a push into the zone. Rieger back to recover, he neutralized. Rieger for Ginter, up to Gertson. Just missed Gertson, and it looks like an ice. No, icing called off. Gertson now pushed the puck into the corner with Andrews. Andrews to Winslow, mid-board. Cox in to send that puck deep. Doesn't quite get that, but he does recover. Now it goes deep by Cox, all the way around the corner, and gets the Flyers on the forecheck. Puck up into the rafters by Eastman. 2:30 left to play in the championship game. Eastman now dumping pucks out of their end, going D2D. Cox to O'Brien. O'Brien cross ice to Gertson on the tape. Gertson now enters his own speed. Gertson circles back, tries to center to Andrews. who's tied up in front of the net. Chip off the wall. Eastman now chips it past the defense. Thompson to recover. Cox backhand puck up to Winslow. Winslow through their R zone, down the side, across the red line, over the blue line, and the puck gets cut back down deep in our end. Gets it on the retrieval to Grieger. Grieger indirect to Ulashnik. Ulashnik on the wall. Puck just gets by him on the short side. Under now. Collects that puck over to Grieger. Just misses. Grieger. He didn't need a Ginter. Ginter up to Ulashnik. Just misses the play. Now, Stratum looks like a high sticking call. One 1:30 left to play in the game. Fires now on the puck to Grieger. Grieger to O'Brien. O'Brien up to Rudder on the tape. Rudder now. This speed coming across face. Broken up by Eastman. Good Stratum. Stratum back to Rudder. In the near board. Back over the opposite way. Grieger to O'Brien. O'Brien back to Grieger. Grieger looking up ice. There's the option indirect to under. Stratum now. Tries to get it.
1 minute remaining in the third period.
O'Brien now back to shoot. Over to Grieger. Grieger looking up ice for Andrews. Broken up by Eastman. Rudder now in to get the puck. Rudder coming up the wall. Turn back over to Grieger. Grieger up the wall. Now to Rudder. Rudder over to Unruh. Unruh. Andrews stroking to the net. Quick little chip over to Andrews. Broken up by Eastman. Eastman right down the ice again. This looks like it's going to be out. Off the post! Gersten. Puck down deep, 22 seconds left to go in this third period. Nothing but faith that the Flyers can pull this off. Eastman now trying to get the puck out of Brian. He's up ice. Gersten looks like he's going for it. Ulashnik now on the ice. Ulashnik now down. Grieger with the shot blocked by Eastman. 5 seconds to go. Eastman now icing the puck all the way down the ice.